Hi everybody. Late. Sorry. She cooking up tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Just do like a live stream. Uh, I know RV Davy. I don't know who that is. Super interesting fellow. Just trying. Oh, hi Poetry. Hi Super. Tam. Play Pebbles. Hi Tam. No, I didn't fall asleep. I was just late. How late? Oh, holy shit. Yeah, the food. His food. Yeah, he might be sleeping now. I'm okay. He's rolling a blunt. Yeah. He voted pooping. Yeah. What's up, JV Cornhole? Yeah. How you doing, guys? I made something a little something neat. I went for like 55. Um, and I'd like end up being 6 minutes late, but try to get there quicker. Hi. He has roots in boy. He has some pretty bad. Oh no. Oh my God. That's terrible, Super. Hi, Clouds. Clouds is awesome. Well, you're all awesome. Awesome for being my friend and tuning in my live stream. Oh no, don't ever do that. No. I'm good. I do a live stream. Why not? Spoof. That's so funny. Spoof is still just like me. I mean, I hate being late. That's why I postponed. I should have done it a little bit later. Found Boy. Oh, wow. Yeah, Super was in Boy. Yeah, how found Boy. Cool. I should have went to 205. That would have been better, but I didn't think of that. Oh, I know, Tim. No. It's fine. It's fine. When you hear about people doing that, oh my goodness, no way. That gets scary too. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I know. We got a whole bunch of people in here. Mute real quick. Okay, I'm back. Feel like some napkin. I need. So, how is everybody doing today? I mean, I was having trouble sleeping. I did a live stream like 6 in the morning. I don't know if I go live again. I said, oh well, why not? I mean, when it gets like this, like Saturday night, it'll be a while before I go live anyway because I have work and stuff. Let's see what Gwen's doing because she was supposed to. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cloud. Thank you. That's so sweet. I thought I'd go live, just say hi and stuff like that. 'Cause I was on Spoofs, and Spoof was really cool. She's always nice to talk to. I made breakfast. Oh, cool. Awesome. And guys are so kind to me. It means a lot. And I said, no, that's fine, Spoof. I thought I'd just like maybe try to do live and stuff like that. I don't know how long it's going to be. But I had the big one this morning. And I was getting tired. I made a little something. I wanted to get a drink. And that drink came back, and the whole thing was all flooded. Oh, my goodness. We're 9 people here. That's not bad. All right, thank you, Clouds. Did I have you as a mod, Clouds? I don't know if I do or not. I'm going to put you as mod. Let's see. It's so nice. I didn't bother to put a thumbnail up. I should have, though. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, shit. Oh no, I don't. God damn it! I don't want to play music. Hold on. Until after the show's over. Well, that's okay. Or hit your spouse. Let me see. There you go. I saw the douchebag would be available when they find him. The guy in the running text. Oh yeah, that's a piece of crap right there. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, there's some really horrible people out there. Yeah, yeah, that's insane. That's for yeah. I mean, some people just lose their right to be alive or just walk the streets after doing something so heinous like that. Without a doubt. I think that was I saw that on MSNBC. I think I got an email about that. I have to watch the news. But I mean, some people just that's all right. That's just terrible, though. Thank you, Scott. I didn't think about that, JB. Yeah, current events make the stream sound terribly outdated. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of times, like sometimes if you talk about the drama and stuff like that, people who weren't fighting or fighting now or stuff like that. That's outdated too. A few more days going to Mexico, 6 days. Wow. Hi, JB. How you doing? Yeah, I don't like that. That's horrible. I mean, people are just pieces of crap. I know. Nobody gets killed. The guy who did that. So that's the first thing. That was like in the headlines on the news on there. Yeah. It's pure evil. Hi, Pebbles. I want to make sure I said hi to everybody. Hi, JB. Hi, Clouds, of course. Hi, Laura Spoof, Tam, JB, Scott. You guys are good people for joining my super, of course. Let's see who else I got. Pebbles. I think I said Pebbles. Oh, you guys are good people for joining my life. It means a lot to me. It is pure evil. No, it's okay. You got tired. That's fine. And hi, Laura. But no, that sounds cool about like those vending machines you were talking about. But I mean, like they had like the ones that had like the Dole had the one that just served the banana and stuff like that. And just even the simple ones sound neat. You got a headache? Oh no. It's okay, Spoof. I just appreciate your company. You guys always keep me company. You doing okay, Laura? How you doing now? I know you have the medicine's what's really kicking butt now, And the prayers for Carla. Well, prayers for Laura, Carla, Nunya, and behaving too. Stay up for a long time, yeah. Tired of having trouble sleeping. I'm sorry. Well, I was having trouble sleeping too. Oh, I would love to try the vending machines. Yeah. I'm sorry about your headache, Scott. God's so nice. Nothing to have me. Whoa, shit. What is that? Oh. have me taking such too many sides. I just imagine. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm going to say something that just so everybody knows. I'm sorry about what happened, what was being said, but I care about you, Lord. Just always know I do. You know, I can't change the things other people have said, but just rest assured that I do care about you and Evelyn too. I mean, I do want to say that just so so everyone knows that I don't agree with what was said. But let them know that I do care about you both. I even I let well Evelyn should know. I left her uh email. Well, she knows because she saw me on this morning. You're welcome. I mean, the fact that I care about you, Trump, anything. Well, that's how it is. I mean, the fact that I care about you should trump anything else. I can't control what some people say. You know, but just let you know I do care about you. I care, and prayers to Laura. Laura, and then prayers to Carla, Nunya, and Behaving also. Oh, think you need a soft paw set. Oh, yeah, with a cat. Wait a second. Go to bed. Oh, yeah. Wait. No, I'm sorry, Spoof. You have a headache. And then go to sleepy time. And you can't. It's weird because a lot of times, like, you go to sleep and then you wake up, you have to pee, you know? And that's awful. I'm so sorry, Laura. Spoof. You command the English language as suspect. No, Clouds is awesome. Kid. Soft force therapy session. I know. I know. I never say anything about Evelyn. Evelyn's cool. Yeah, Evelyn's cool. I just wanted to just say it, because I get for anyone having difficulties, I can't control what some people say. I don't agree with it, but uh let you know that I do care about you guys. He's asleep, okay? Yeah, 'cause I can't control what people say. Other people say. I control what I do, and I care about people for the most part. Good luck. Yeah, apologize. He's asleep. Okay, well, tell him I hope you have a nice sleep. I'm glad you're up here. Did anyone want to come up? Let's see if anyone wants to come up too. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oop. I can't control what. Oh, you can't control. Oh, yeah. I agree. What did Tim say? You should jump in on that crap. Yeah. Well, yeah. There's lots of bad. I made it all. I made you. Wait a second. I made you. Glad you made a Jack's Tracks video. Oh yeah, it's like you have forgotten about how that's how Howie. Yeah, Howie Cat was doing it. Well, that was an old video I did. That was an old video I did, and I edited out the intro and outro and just had it like the reading of the chick track this time. I just did a little bit of like a thing, intro and outro. That's all. But that was because that was the one Howie Cat was always looking for. I remember going. It was at the library. We went to Comic-Con at the library. It was supposed to. It happened this morning, right? And I didn't hang out with my buddy because he had a family function to go to. We went to it. But that was a lot better than the Erie Comic Con because it was like admission was free, and if you, you don't have to pay $20, and then there's all this other stuff that, yeah, Howie did really good. Yeah, he used to make those. Yeah, that was fun. Game is book. Yep. Oh, he did awesome. Now I remember. Yeah, he was good at. He did a lot of reading videos too. Yeah, I know that there was I never saw him before, but there was like a thing, like a little cubby hole where you could put him in for other people can read books and stuff like that. That's really cool. That is cool. I mean, Howie was a good guy. I mean, well, just like anyone else. Like, I mean, Howie ruffled some feathers. Some people didn't like him. Some people did. I liked him. We became really good friends. They're reprinting our originals. Well, that Dark Dungeons was out of print, and they had like and a bunch of free comic books on there. There was a couple of these like little religious books like off the side, so I grabbed one. You know, the Dark Dungeons. Yeah, I remember they did a really cool thing on Good Bad Flicks. There was a TV movie. It was the very first time. Oh, we're here in the 1990s. Oh, cool. Um, what was I gonna say? I remember. Well, the first time I ever saw Tom Hanks was Boots and Buddies, and then not too. I mean, but his very first movie was a horror film called He Knows You're Alone. He was in like a couple scenes, right? Not as a killer or anything like that. And I mean, he was on Merv Griffith. I talked or Dave Letterman or Merv Griffith, right? And he was talking about. He said it was in the movie because he knows you're alone, and he knew you're alone because he anyone who went to the theater because the theater didn't do very well or something like that. I know Carla said she liked the movie. I never liked the movie. I thought He Knows You're Alone was boring. I didn't care for that one. That was about like guy killing brides to be, but I always thought it was kind of boring. I might have to watch it again. The scene with Tom Hanks was fine. I think Rita played it on her channel too. I remember being disappointed by it because I had a heck of a time finding it. Because it came out in 1980. I didn't watch till like 91 when I was at Fort Detrick, Maryland. Um. Anyways, he had Boots and Buddies. It was a big hit show. And all of a sudden, he was on a CBS TV movie. He was on a CBS TV movie called Maze of the Monsters. And they called it because they probably couldn't use the title Dungeons and Dragons, right? And it was about like this one guy in the game became too real for him, and he like started freaking out and hallucinating and stuff like that. Yeah, Disorderlies. I remember Disorderlies. That was the Fat Boys. They did a. I mean, because the Fat Boys were the popular rap. They were okay. I'm not big into rap, but they were all right. And they did a comedy called Disordered. I remember seeing that in AIT in what '88, and that was a fun movie. I liked it. I mean, I don't know. That's probably like a cult classic now, but I don't know. I know Leonard Maltin reviewed it, and he said like it's a real curiosity factor for the like the. Oh no, Disordered. That was Bachelor Party. Oh well, Maze of the Monster was Tom Hanks and then Bachelor Party, not Disordered with the Fat Boys. If you think of the comedy he did was Bachelor Party. Yeah. Oh, I found that it's I should send you a link to that the music video. I don't want to play it here, I might get in trouble, but we were talking about that favorite theme song for Alien Contamination. Then what movie Rita played in December? Oh, that was He Knows You're Alone. Yeah, Tom Hanks. That was a slasher movie that he was in. Yeah. Disorders was the Fat Boys. She didn't play that one, to my knowledge. Hope May will be a better month for. Yeah, I hope so too. I had made sure to pay send out my property taxes because it's right where they still have the rebate. I mean, if someone's had rebate, you save like a couple bucks. Well, hey, it saves like $3. It's better than nothing. You save a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there. Applied some. Oh no, that was volunteers. JB. Because she also played He Knows You're Alone, and that was like Tom Hanks had one scene in it. And that was the horror film. That was like his very first movie. No, Volunteers, that was him and John Candy. I forgot about that one. Kitty cardiologist again soon. I think it'll be better after I see it. Well, I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, I think Volunteers came out at the same time. That's one of the lesser known Tom Hanks movies, because people forget about that one. Just like that movie, that Bad Medicine with Steve Guttenberg. I think Volunteers came out at the same time as Bad Medicine, because that was both in another country. About 80 feet of snowpack melting here soon. Wow. Oh my God. Hi, Beachy. Hi, Cat's Crazy World. Oh, cool. They can't wait. Cool. Well, the worst actor of all time. Oh, yeah. Well, he was like, there was a time he was popular. He did I mean, he was like in stuff like Boys from Brazil. He was in a movie called Bedroom Window. Everyone forgets about that one. A thriller. I mean, I remember I didn't like The Man Who Wasn't There. You don't see Steve Guttenberg anymore. You used to see him all the time. And then he wanted to be in the big time, and he left the Police Academy movies after the fourth one. They put some really shitty guy on part 5 and 6. I can't remember. I don't even know his name. And then, well, part 7, that Mission to Moscow was awful. That was a horrible Police Academy movie. Oh, the day after, I remember the day after I saw that. That caused a lot of controversy. That was like about the nuclear war and stuff like that. It was a TV movie, and we had to do like a report for extra credit. But that's how we're allowed to stay up and watch it. It was like It was a 2-part miniseries. The Star Trek Superior Star Wars. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. They're making more Star Wars movies and stuff like that. I think Disney is watering down the series as far as Star Wars goes. They're just doing too much. I mean, just like with the Alien, there's another Alien movie coming out, and it was. I mean, Alien and Alien 2 were like the perfect two movies, and then they had Alien 3, which was I didn't care for, and Alien Resurrection, which was all right. I loved. What was the next one that God, I can't remember what it's called. The other one that was Alien movies. Well, I don't want to hit. Oh shit! Let me see Alien movies. Let me see. What the hell was the other Alien movie that came after that? Alien Resurrection. Alien movies. I'm not talking about Alien versus Predator either. But different. Prometheus. Prometheus was cool. Alien Covenant wasn't that good, but Prometheus was awesome. They're supposed to be doing another Alien movie, but they said like just someone commented. They said they're watering down their own series. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, the first Police Academy was R-rated, but it was pretty clean for an R-rated movie. And then I mean, the second one had some nudity and was still PG-13. And after that, they were more like kid shows. But I mean, the worst one, I mean, JB, the worst one is still Mission to Moscow. That didn't even look like a Police Academy movie. Oh, I love the Aliens. The Aliens, the second Aliens was the best one. You know, they're both good. By the interview, yeah, Venom. Venom was cool. 2-5, yeah, it was my favorite sci. Oh, cool. Yeah, it was really good. I mean, Star Trek 4, there's something special. That was Leonard Nimoy directed that movie. And the same year he directed Three Men and a Baby, and that was like he was like on the top. Prometheus was fantastic. Alien Covenant was okay. Almost all the tech we got today. Yeah, I know. But I mean that Alien Covenant, um, it was all right. I mean, I still liked it though. But there's a new Alien movie coming out, but it's like, I mean, they like there was a critic saying he's watering down his own series. Well, the thing with Star Trek was, it came out and it didn't do very well. I mean, I wasn't. It came out like before I was born, and it played for a while on NBC, and then they canceled it. And I remember I didn't do that well. And I remember Saturday mornings they had a Star Trek cartoon. I remember watching that with my dad. That was really my introduction to Star Trek. And then, like later on, it became in syndication. It became very popular. So much so, like in '79, they did, or 78, 79, they did Star Trek: The Motion Picture, which didn't do very well. They spent like 40, $50 million on it, but it didn't. I mean, it kind of flopped. And then that was it for Star Trek. And then in like '81, well, I mean, I think the success of Star Wars made them do a Star Trek movie. And the first one didn't do very well. And then the second one was a huge hit, and that was more action oriented than Wrath of Khan. And that's what kind of kept it going after that. Yes, preserved. Yes, she did. That was a Desilu production of Star Trek. Yep, she preserved Star Trek. Yes, she did. But I mean, they went to Desilu and they were able to do a lot of. They got away with a lot of stuff. Well, they didn't get away with it. Yeah, Desilu. Named from the depths of the freezer, Ben Jerry's. Oh wow, I haven't had any Ben Jerry's for a long time. I got some like rainbow sherbet, a big thing of rainbow sherbet for like $2.69 or something like that. It's not too horrible. I still got that superhero ice cream to eat. I still got some of that lousy ranch dressing ice cream. I don't know if I'm going to finish that or not. I might try to have some more of that, but I have like that. The superhero ice cream was really good. I got rainbow sherbet, which I love. That's good. I like sherbet better than ice cream, and I like sorbet better than sherbet and ice cream. And Desi did a popular for a lot for popular. Yes, I know. I mean, it's weird though, Tam. I mean, because people always talk about I Love Lucy. The show I saw was the Lucy show. That's the one I always saw. I didn't see Ditch the Yucky Ranch. Yeah, no, he didn't get sick. I tried it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Yeah, she wanted. Yeah, well, that was back when the McCarthy hearings and stuff like that. And that was a bad time for. I mean, because they were talking about Invasion of Body Snatchers was like a take on McCarthyism, because everyone's like alien. They said, "You're next, you're next." That's the about the communist scare. I remember telling my dad, said, "No, it's not. It's about aliens." It was kind of, but it was like clearly influenced by the McCarthy era too. And too woke? Oh no. Glendale lives in Lucy's. Really? Lucky. He just needs to know how to direct a good movie. I saw Veronica. That was horrible. It was really, really bad. It was horribly bad. Let's see if I have lost a lot of subscribers. What's going on? Let me see. Something going on here. Let's see. No? Well, Queen Bee's live, but no, I mean, that's different from. It's not like my people. I'm watching that. Let me see something. Let me look on here real quick. Just had 2 emails out. Oh, no, I'll be right back. I'm just looking at stuff. Yeah, okay. All right, no big deal. Okay. Mostly buy the store brand foods and goods. That's cool. Oh, what they, I mean, Machete? I think Machete was Spaghetti Western Danny Trejo. Wasn't it? I could be wrong on that. Then Tombstone. Bucket Vanilla Ice from Albert. We don't have an Albertsons here. And then Tombstone. Let me see. I know that. Well, Machete's not really a Western though. I like chocolate better than vanilla. Let me see. Look that up. Let's see what comes up. Oh, watch the trailer for Danzig's Vampire Spaghetti Western. Oh wow! Wait, that's titled. Okay, this is it with Danny Trejo. It is titled. Damn it! Titled Death Rider and the House of Vampires. Okay, Death Rider and the House of Vampires. I knew it wasn't me. That's my own dumbass. Yeah, yeah, that's the Vampire House in the thing of it. Yeah, but it looked to 12%. But yeah, I know. Yeah, that was bad. That Veronica was horrible. Hi, Jay Simmons. How you, G Simmons? How you doing, buddy? What? Now let me go and get that title correct again. Yeah, it's Death Rider and the House of Vampires. Okay, that's what it's called. Yeah, Death Rider and the House of Vampires. Wow. There you go. Take the I mean, because it does look better than the other one. Veronica was really bad though. Oh, that's cool. But the one thing is, what the hell was I going to say now? I mean, the one thing that was criminal about Veronica, I mean, it was a bad movie, but I mean, there's supposed to be scenes of erotica in it, involving nudity and dancing and stuff like that. But he just made it. It was just boring, though. It was just boring. Hopefully, the new Danny Trejo, but it'll be good. But I don't know. I mean, people aren't like. I don't know if he funded his own money for that movie or not. I'm in no hurry to watch it though. They support the killer name. Oh wow, really? Oh, I shouldn't put that up. Wow, that's crazy. I love Dario Argento. Looks like low grade movie. Yeah, I skipped. I don't really not in some hurry to see that. I like Argento. I did not see the new movie Dark Glasses though. I want to see it. I probably should watch it eventually. Because John's not interested in watching it. I want to see it. I watched the Card Player finally. The Card Player was good. The Card Player was the one I mean I always wanted to see from like the late '90s, right? I think it was right after Stendhal syndrome came out, and they had okay. It was Stendhal. It was like trauma. Then I think Stendhal syndrome, and then it was like Card Player, and then there was Sleepless. I was able to find out, but I could never find the Card Player, and I finally saw that. I thought it was all right. The Card Player was. Yeah, I want some. Yeah, I like Dario Argento. I want to see Dark Glasses though. That's his newest movie. I started watching the remake of Crimes of the Future with the Dave Cronenberg movie with my buddy John. We ended up falling asleep during it. It was so slow moving. I have to watch that another time. That was one weird ass movie when I saw it. I mean, because it was based off the short films he did back in '68 and '70. Oh, hi, Cloud, honey. Try that. Very good. And what kind of pie, honey? Boy, that was quick. Beachy's typed quick. Ooh, apple's delicious. Apple's really good. Ow. I haven't seen Dead Zone forever. That was a great movie. Um, I thought Trauma was okay, but that seemed like it didn't even seem. It was like his first movie for America or something like that. But it was not. He just did like Terror the Opera, and that was so much better than Trauma. I don't know. It's like he did a movie without his stylized approach to it. I thought Trauma was okay though, but I didn't think it was one of his best. And then it's like, I mean, he did Stendhal Syndrome, which was okay. Uh, Card Player, which was all right. I like Sleepless. A lot of people didn't like it. I remember Mother of Tears. Mother of Tears was really good. But I think Sleepless brought back his stylistic. I mean, he stopped using the style he uses on his movies. He did Black Cat for Two Evil Eyes. That still had the style in it, though. That was good. But with Trauma, it just looked so plain. It didn't look like Argento film at all. It really didn't. But it had like Piper Laurie and Brad Dourif in it. Oh, well, what did you think about Trauma? Did you like that, Jay, or do you think it didn't look like any of his other films? Do you mean Trauma movies, or do you mean Oh, okay, okay, that's what I thought. Trauma. Because the way you wrote that, it looked like Trauma. I thought you were talking about Trauma movies, but I thought you were talking about Trauma from Argento. It was different. It was okay. Yeah, Piper Laurie was in that one, and Piper Laurie was in the movie Hesher with I can't remember that kid. Remember the kid from Third Rock from the Sun? I can't remember. I keep screwing up his name. He was in it. Hesher was awesome. Sorbet. Sorbet's my favorite out of the three. Of course, Sorbet and Sherbet are really high up there, and ice cream are a little bit down a little bit. Oh, no. You're okay. You're okay. I mean, it looked like Trauma, so I didn't know I could go either way on that one. Yeah. Hesher was awesome. I told my friend John to watch Hesher. I mean, some people have not seen it. Definitely watch Hesher. That's a great movie. Hesher. And it's written like the Metallica logo. Hesher is a fantastic movie. More people need to see it. No. You're okay, Jay. No big deal. I thought you meant Trauma, and then I looked at Trauma. What about Trauma? But I thought you meant Trauma. So you're all right. It's fine. We're talking about Argento stuff. It was all right though, but I mean, I wouldn't. Because after he did because I saw a double feature of he did stuff like The Church, and I remember seeing a double feature of Suspiria because I had a hell of a time finding Suspiria, and then Terror to Opera, both in Fort Detrick, Maryland. And they were both awesome movies. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. The one thing, hold on. Yeah, the one thing Argento, I forgot about some other movies he made around that time. Because he did opera. Well, it's supposed to be opera. Then they put a tear at the opera. It was basically a takeoff of Phantom of the Opera. And then he did a remake of Phantom of the Opera in '96 with Julian Sands in it, and it wasn't that good. And they did a Phantom of the Opera with Robert Englund and that one girl, that Jill Schoelen, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like that one too. No one ever talks about that one. And then Argento did opera like a year or two later, and the opera was better. And then for whatever reason, he decided to make the same movie again, but it was remade, just called Family Opera with Julian Sands. And then it was only okay. Keep up the cash, that's cool. It's a good movie. I remember seeing it reviewed on Cisco and Ebert and Roper. I think I saw that in 2010, 2011. I remember, if you remember, Gene Siskel passed away in '97, and then there was a little hiatus from the show, and then Roger Ebert said it's gonna go on because Gene Siskel would have wanted it that way. And then Roger Ebert would have like guest hosts and stuff like that. And then he finally picked, including even Martin Scorsese, Kevin Smith was a guest host on there. Fred Willard was a guest host with Richard Roper. But I mean, that was the main thing, Ebert and Roper. And then something happened. They had a big thing with like they wanted to renew the contract, and then they didn't agree with Disney at all. And they had people replace Ebert and Roper. Then I think they left the show, and there was other people replaced for like a year or two, and they weren't allowed to use the thumbs up, thumbs down. Any Ty West films? Oh, I'm sure I have. Oh, I know House of the Devil. I heard of House of the Devil a lot. I want to see House of the Devil. Hi, buddy. Yeah, I heard nothing but good things about House of the Devil. I gotta watch that damn thing. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. I thought I'd go live again. I don't know how long I'll be live tonight. No, I thought I'd be the last live for a while. Go back to work again Monday. I heard good things about House of the Devil. I gotta watch the damn thing. I haven't seen it yet. But this guy, I thought I'd go live again because Spoof did a live and we were talking pretty good. And then, I thought, what the hell? I might as well go live again. You know? Well, I enjoy going live. But I mean, there's more like, the one in the morning was, wow, I couldn't believe how many people we had up. And it was like I don't think it'll be as big of a crowd now, but probably because late at night, people have to get to sleep. I know Spoof had to get to sleep. She didn't take the naps she wanted to. I'm glad you are too, Clouds. You're a good person. Clouds is awesome. It really is. But I mean, the song I was talking about, I gotta send you a link to the video. It's called Connection, like CONEXXION from Goblin from the Alien Contamination soundtrack. Maybe you're asking about like favorite theme song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Goblin.
yeah, Goblin. Yeah, that's the song. I just couldn't remember. I know the song. I couldn't remember the name of it. And you look on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I don't know the song. I know Goblin did a lot of those soundtracks back in the
Oh yeah,
70s.
they were really
Uh,
cool though.
yeah, they were. Are they still alive, or are they dead of
I
old
don't know.
age?
I mean, they could be like in. I don't know if they're still around or not. I can look it up.
I have no
I mean,
idea.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think. The last time I seen, the last time I know they did the soundtrack for Sleepless in 2001, and then that's the last time I heard of Goblin and any doing anything. Let's see, Goblin band, the Italian rock band. Let's see. Okay, Suspirio, a progressive Italian rock band. I don't know. They have an official website. That's cool.
No doubt, because I've seen their records and they reissue those soundtracks, and they're literally like $75 and up.
Yeah, they're expensive. Okay, it traces the full history of
Cha-ching!
Goblin. What's that? I'm sorry.
I just said cha-ching.
Oh yeah.
You
Well, I said
know,
the full history of Goblin is from 1973 to 2011. So yeah, that's the last time they did stuff.
maybe they started dying.
Probably, or they
Hey,
have like people replace each other. Yeah, but they were cool as hell. I like Goblin. Italian progressive rock band. I mean, but they added so much influence to the movies, though. That's what. Whenever I mean, the first like Italian horror film I saw really was that alien contamination on Elvira. I think the music really helped out the movie, just like it helped out a movie called New Year's Eve. Was like a they had like a punk sound, new wave soundtrack to it. That was the one with Kip Niven and that girl who played Pinky Tuscadero. That was like her only starring role in the movie. And it was about like a serial killer played by Kip Niven. And I'm not giving away the. That's not a spoiler. You know that's the killer right away. And he's gonna like it's on New Year's Eve, and they're doing like this punk rock type show, televised in all four time zones. And then he's gonna kill a girl during all four time zones and stuff like that. It was
in all
interesting.
four time zones.
Yeah, all four time zones. I mean, he's still pretty much. I know he's not gonna travel. He's not gonna try to do the traveling, but I mean, whenever like a New Year's Eve happens, he'll kill someone. And I
What's
remember
that
there's
called?
what's that?
What is that called?
New Year's Evil. I think that's
Oh,
yeah,
you told
81.
me about that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I have it saved.
yeah.
Never
I
mind.
think it's on
I know what
YouTube
you're
too.
talking about.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but I have it saved.
Hi, James, buddy.
I
How
just
I mean,
haven't.
how you doing, James? Oh, cool. How you doing, James?
Hey James.
Yeah, he's a hell of a good guy. James is. Well, everyone here is. I mean, so blessed. I mean, I sound like I'm gushing and stuff like that, but I'm just happy to have friends like you, JP, and people in chat. You guys are awesome. Guys are. Um, but I mean, I remember my dad. I mean, well, I remember seeing on Elvira. My dad never watched on Elvira, and they used to have something called the Underground on Turner Classic Movies, like Saturday nights, Friday and Saturday nights, and they would have like weird stuff, like the old like David Lynch movies and stuff. And one of the popular ones where they played New Year's Evil. And I guess that was originally from Canada. I think MGM bought the rights to it.
Oh, it's canon, huh?
Yeah, it was Canada way back in the
Okay.
day. I mean, before the Chuck Norris stuff.
Yeah.
Just like I
It,
mean, Canada distributed Alien Contamination too. 'Cause I think Elvira distributed showed like a lot of the old canon movies, like Blood on Satan's Claw.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I didn't even notice that back then.
yeah,
Now
it
that you
was.
say it, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah,
Uh, that she was doing canon stuff.
yeah. I mean, that's before they really got. They were like doing like the smaller independents before they like did like Michigan Action stuff like that, but she didn't carry. But I mean, like the God Sent Blood Saint Claw. That I guess that Doctor Heckle, Mister Hype, and a lot of those movies were released through Paragon Home Video. That she did too. I noticed that too. And I remember like my dad. I mean, we watched New Year's Eve a few times, Dad and I. And I know there was a part where like this. He was with a couple girls in the bar, and he was gonna. And this one girl had like this really high squeaky voice, and my dad's like, "Will you kill her already?" But she was really annoying. It was really funny. I think she got away too, and he was like getting mad too because he was trying to find a place to kill her. He couldn't find it though, and it was getting close to midnight. That was actually funny. At least I thought it was funny. What's going on? Uh oh, tried to. Oh, now what's happening, Spoofy? Oh,
We should worry about what's going on here right
oh,
now.
I know. I just wondering what. Oh, she's in Richard's. Oh, well, how do you know about Richard? I don't know. I'm just worried because she just put that up there. I'm just curious. So I'm not in Richard's Discord. Oh, really? 3-year-old? Oh, 3-year-old. Oh, God. I'm not worried about that. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying, it just threw me off right there. Well, but he was like, he wanted to kill that girl, and he wasn't able to, you know? It was crazy. Had them in, oh, Bluebell. Now, I don't think I ever had stuff from Bluebell before.
What's that?
And Bluebell's a type of ice cream. I think
Okay.
it's Bluebird like the higher tier ice cream. I can't remember. I think I ever had Bluebell. Usually I would just go to like I mean I know Walmart has a good brand, and they would have like sort of big thing of sorbet for like around 250 and stuff. I love sorbet more than I like or sherbet too. I love sherbet as well. Oh, Kill the Evil. Oh, I mean, but the New Year's Evil, there was like a serial killer just killing everybody in each time zone, and it was interesting though. She was doing like Bluebell from Brandon. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sorry, Spoofy. And Blue Bunny too. Hi, Hollywood Street. Well, I know she commented. She asked. I will say she asked me what. I think she said hi and Phil. And I think she got blocked, but I think I told her I did a live or I commented on live. She wanted to know the link to it. So I sent a link to that live I did this morning. That finished proverb. Oh, really? What would kill the evil? Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about New Year's Evil there, Cloud. Oh, okay, cool. You mute real quick.
You guys were talking about or dead KIDS earlier,
Yeah,
and you don't see that in movies or TV too much. But I watched a behind the scenes thing on Halloween 3 a
yeah,
couple nights ago,
yeah.
and it just occurred to me like they went there in that movie.
Oh, yeah. Because usually that's really taboo. They did something like that in Halloween 6 was around the baby and stuff like that because Michael Myers was trying to get the baby and stuff. But no, they went there with the kids dying in that movie.
Great.
Yeah, I liked Halloween 3. I mean, it
I
was a
love
long,
Halloween 3.
but it was a long time before I saw it. I mean, because um, I remember seeing the original one. I think I saw Halloween 2 first. Then saw the original one, and then I see
Yeah.
Halloween 3 to like 88, 89 in Germany. And then
Oh,
then
really?
also, yeah,
You're probably wondering what the hell,
I know.
right?
Well, I mean, I knew it wasn't. I didn't have Michael Myers in it. I knew it was completely different because I knew a lot of people didn't watch the movie, and I liked how they had like the same. You had the same look like the second and third one, of the same cinematic look to it. I love the movie. And it became a cult favorite eventually. And I remember like 88. in Germany they brought Michael Myers back in part 4, even though his eyes got shot out and he got burned to death in that explosion from the second one. And then they did Halloween 5 like less than a year later. I hated Halloween 5. Halloween 5
It
was
just
awful.
seemed like there was no legacy until that fourth movie came out of the
Yeah,
blue in '88 or whenever that was. It just seemed that there was a lull, but it also seemed too like they were maybe piggybacking on like maybe Nightmare on
Friday.
Elm Street 3 or
Yeah,
wherever Friday the 13th was at that time.
yeah. I mean, they were just playing on. They killed him off in the second one, and then they were playing like because I know John was saying like what they want to do is they do an anthology series once a year. Like I mean, a different story, and it's called Halloween 2, 3, Halloween 4, and then the third one didn't do very well, so they scrapped that. I remember my friend Ray Parker is a horror movie guy, right? And then he made a couple movies. He made an anthology movie. I think he did 2 of them for around Easter, very low budget movies. I've seen both of them. I reviewed both of them, right? And he sent them to me. And I said, "You're not doing a movie this year?" He said it costs too much money. Rick, I mean, it's just him and his friends and stuff like that. I mean, the one was like Creepy Little Bastards, which was actually pretty good for a low budget film with almost no budget. But I mean, an anthology movie. And he just said, "I just don't have the money to do any more movies like that." But they were good. A banana split ice cream. That sounds cool.
I wonder how much Reservoir Dogs cost to make.
Ooh, I don't know.
Less, less, less than 100,000,
Let me see. I can look up on IMDb. They might have the budget on there. Or I can look up budget for Reservoir Dogs. Let's see.
or even like maybe The Usual Suspects.
Okay, I
I'm
can
sure
look.
The Usual Suspects probably hit $1 million.
Yeah. Okay, budget. Let's see. See if that says it. Okay, no. Reservoir Dogs. The budget for that was $1,200,000 for Reservoir Dogs.
Okay, that was yeah. Okay, so that's $1 million.
Okay, now let's see what I think. The usual suspect probably be maybe 5 million,
3 million,
maybe.
5.
I'm just guessing. Maybe 5 or 6. Let's see. Usual suspects.
They probably spent $3 million on that movie just to market it.
Yeah, that's true. Budget. Okay, let's see that 6 million.
6.
Yeah, because it seemed like every year, like inflation, it seemed like the movies would be more and more money. But now with like, I mean, the way they have cameras and stuff, like some really low budget movies, like can be made for only like a few thousand. I mean, well, some of the ones I see, anyways. Whether it be good or not. Let's see where I'm at.
Did you know Frankenhooker was one of the last movies to shoot in Times Square?
Really? Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
grindhouse scene. Oh yeah, I okay. I know that.
Well, I don't know. Whenever she's like on the street,
Yeah,
like all those extras,
yeah.
it was one of the last movies to have real
Okay.
unpaid extras in the background with real traffic, and they didn't have a permit. They just went out and did it. They were done in like 20 minutes.
Well, they said like that movie Last Action Hero, they recreated the whole Times Square grindhouse look for that movie. They recreated, I think, if I'm not
Gross.
mistaken. Oh no! Oh no! Spoof just. Oh shit! Oh no! Hope she keeps it up. Oh, tell. Okay, Super. Can I ask you a favor? James, Super. Could you tell Spoof to please leave that video up because I want to see it, her live stream. Because I'm live streaming right now. I don't want to leave. Well, I'm not gonna leave anyways. I won't do it. Oh shit! Are you still there, JB? Oh shit! You there? Oh no! Uh oh! Hope I didn't kick you out. Oh, she's pissed at Pandora, I guess. Okay. I didn't kick you out, did I, buddy? JB?
Hey,
I
uh,
didn't kick you out by accident, did I?
I tried to mute and I
Oh, okay.
closed
Yeah,
my window on my
yeah,
phone. I was having some coughing fit.
yeah. Because I know Spoof is pissed about Pandora. She went live, and so I'm not going to go there. I just want to make sure I didn't actually cut you off. Because I just asked Super to ask Spoof to keep that up so I can watch it after I'm done with my live. I'll try to keep this drama free. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know. I don't know how she knows about Richard's Discord because I'm not in there. I talked to some people like behind the scenes in Discord, but I don't have any. There's like two groups. I know like with Carla and Nunya and stuff like that, but that's it. I do talk to Nunya Samara on Discord though, which is cool. And I know Spoof's on Discord, but I usually talk to her on Facebook. And I talked to Glowy on Discord. Melanie's on Discord, but her schedule's so weird. I don't get to talk to her that much, so I don't know what's going on. All I know is she was in my. She asked what video I was talking about. I did that live. I did this morning. That was a really good live though, JB. I thought. I mean, it was such. I mean, there's lots of discussion though. It was really interesting.
Morning live stream. I did that once.
Well, I wasn't even gonna do it right. I couldn't sleep. I know Jeff did a live stream. I was like, well, hell, man, I should go live. Because I know I wasn't able to have Gwen on the show because she wasn't able to do it this week. So, yeah, I gotta ask Spoof what's going on too. But, I mean, I want to stay here for a while. I hardly talk to anyone these days. You can talk to me, Clouds. I mean, we have some really good people here. I think everyone left to go to Spoof's, but that's okay. Yeah, just one live. She's pissed. Yeah, I know. Her and Pandora do not get along at all. Mad Pandy. I know she's Mad Pandy, James.
Yeah, that was my morning live. I had Pandora on, and Spoof was not happy.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was an issue there. I just thought.
What she came back. What she was. What happened was. JB was Pandora was gone for a while. And I guess she came back today in the afternoon live with Miller, right? And they were just talking back and forth. And I don't know. There's some shenanigans afoot. I know, like 4 or 5 hours ago, she asked me. She said she got blocked on Phil's chat, and she asked what was the movie I was talking about. And I said it was like the live I did this morning called "I Can't Sleep." And she, I'm gonna hang in there too, but I just wanted her to keep it up. So I just asked Super to just ask her to keep it up, Super. Okay, that's all I asked. I
Who
didn't
was
want to
corn?
forget. What's that, buddy?
Who's corn lips?
Oh, Corn Lips is like way
Like
back when. Remember? Do you remember
cornhole?
Robin Rocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robin Rocks and Corn Lips used to be best friends, and then they started going over the Lou's channel. Something happened. They had a falling out or something like that. And that's what happened. Should we just do? I'll be okay. Yeah, tell Robin I said hi. Oh, Mildred's 18. Oh, okay. You talk to Cornlips, Robin Rock. I like Robin. I like Cornlips too, but I don't talk to Cornlips that much. Then Cornlips and Robin used to go to Rita's lives a long time ago. And then Rita
Cornhole.
said she's interested in doing a live on the 5th. I said, no problem. What day is the 5th anyway? Let me make sure. That'll be good. Oh, Friday. That's good. I got to find out when Gwen wants to go live. I'll get to her again. Maybe I'll do it. It all depends on what my schedule is next week. So I have to wait too long. It's always tough to schedule stuff, you know. Or I mean, or like why do collabs with someone, you know? And sometimes that's like pulling teeth to get someone to do it like Well, they do 2 videos and you release them at the same time. And then, like, or sometimes they'll say, "Could you hurry up and do this for me?" I say, "Okay, okay, I'm ready to upload." It's that well, give me another day or two. Well, Christ, you told me to hurry up and do it, so I did it. You know, but people don't do collabs anymore. They really don't. I make people a spoof heaven here. But you got 12. In Discord, Penguin, and Discord, which group? I don't know. Still not that much, but I mean, it's okay. 5 cards to warm my heart and goodies too. Sometimes I don't know how they get away with a lot of stuff on some of these channels and stuff. I don't know how they do it. Feast come out at night into the wild. Oh, that was Hello Starlight. Just play it. Because Poofa was going to go to bed. Why the hell is she playing that for? On a movie from a message from a long time ago. Oh, she shouldn't play that stuff. It was when Howie was in on the drama too. It was bad. Oh yeah, tell Cloud I said hi. I mean, tell Robin I said hi. I haven't seen Robin since because it was a live stream with Robin. Well, it's supposed to be. It was supposed to be like we would call it like Ladies Night Out, but she wanted me on there anyways. You know, I ain't a lady. It was Robin, her. I don't know if she still has it up. I think Richard came in and then Rita was asking her and Daisy and stuff, and then she got mad. She left. And that was the last time I seen her. No, definitely tell Robin said hi. Mildred 18th. I don't know. It's just weird how YouTube works and stuff, you know. I don't know how she knew he was in Richard's Discord. That's weird. I would tell. Oh, thank you, Clouds. Clouds is a good person. I never had a problem with Robin.
Does
Robin.
she
I
have
mean,
a channel?
what's that? I don't know if she still has her channel up. I think she does. But I mean, she hasn't been there in like over a year. I mean, because when she left, she was on Rita's. They said that's it. I think she got mad, and she like quit, rage quit, and then that was the last time I seen her on YouTube or anything like that. But she was nice. That she went to Vegas. She bought me some alien beef jerky, which was nice of her.
Oh, she sent you some beef jerky.
Yeah, a long time ago. I was alien beef
Oh, that was
jerky.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, she's a nice person. It was weird though because they had like a prank alien jerky called Invisible Jerky. It was just an empty bag. And I mean, oh my god, they hopefully charge your arm and leg for that. They said it's like 99 cents, but that should be almost free. Try to empty bag, say invisible beef jerky. You know, let's do them. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. You don't have to. You don't have to take stands on anything. I'm just asking if you tell I said hi. That's all. I made you a mod, though, Clouds. I'm trying to think. I can't remember because I'm always on the stream. I can't remember who's mod and who isn't anymore. Then Nunya said that she didn't have her wrench anymore, so I made sure she had it. You know? Wow.
God, haters.
Yeah. He wouldn't hate on my. Oh, Howie and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like a wrench is like a green master's jacket or something.
Yeah, it's just weird. I mean, because everyone well, I mean, I had a rogue mod, right? And they said we should take away all the wrenches and stuff. And there was people that I had wrench for like forever. And they said, I can't believe you took my wrench. We've been friends forever. And it's like, oh, I was told to take them down and stuff. Yeah. Oh, Cloud, you're all right. No, I'd have to rent you. Oh, okay. But I did send you that. I felt bad you're a good person. I forgot bad you're not a wrench. I mean, I took away some wrenches. I mean, I removed them. I didn't take away, yank them out or be mean or anything like that. But I said, why did you take away my wrench and stuff? people do get mad about that stuff though, or they ask, "Why did you do it?" I just want to know why. I just want to know why. It's like, oh my god. So I don't know if maybe Spoof might not be getting any sleep. I don't know. Yeah, I might go on for. What do you think? Maybe it's another 18 minutes or so. What do you think, JB?
Sure.
Okay.
3:30.
Yeah. So I mean, if you've been having any
Who
more
knows?
problems,
Maybe somebody else will come. Maybe
yeah,
somebody will come up on your panel, and
yeah.
who knows? 3 a.m.
Do you know how people
Like,
got timed out by for just saying their? I don't know. I mean, it all depends and stuff like that. I think like how the people went off to see what. I mean, I don't blame them, for what Spoof's upset. You know, how people get timed out for saying I don't know. They got timed out for saying they're sad. I mean, it wasn't on my channel. I don't think. You know, but I mean, it's just it's a slow moving life. I mean, we're doing good. Went over. I mean, it's 72 minutes, and it seemed like time went by really quick.
but also at the same time, you started talking about other people's chats like over 20 minutes ago, and we're still talking about that.
I know. Well, I'm just worried about Spoof. That's
We
all.
went from canon to
Yeah.
I don't even remember because it was so long ago.
Well, you remember like the God said? That was like that was another canon movie. I'm trying to think.
I saw just drifting by my screen on YouTube, some guy
Yeah,
had a video and it was called something like, and I didn't click this bullshit.
yeah.
It was like, why Canon were the worst company ever, or something like that. And they have
Oh,
their
really?
logo, and it's like, yeah, he's like, why all Canon movies completely suck, or
Oh,
something
I
like
love
that.
canon movies.
I know, so do I. Everybody does. You can buy that Canon logo on a shirt now.
Oh, really? I would love that. I mean,
Yeah,
there's now there's two. They had two canon documentaries. I saw the one that was like Electric Boogaloo, the story of canon films. And I guess that was made by someone else, and then I guess the Golden Globus did their own like the Go Go Boys or something like that. I never seen that one. I want to see that one though. But if you ever seen the other one, it's really good. And they did. I mean, my dad would like they did a lot of nudity and stuff. I didn't know they did Bolero because I forget that was a canon movie. I never
Bolero.
seen it though.
Me
Bolero
neither.
was like what's the Bo Derek one?
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't see that. I
I
know
never
what it
saw
is.
it though. I heard it's pretty
I
bad
didn't
though.
see it.
But
Looked
I
like
think it
shit
was
to me.
unrated and had like a warning sign for sex and stuff like that.
Yeah, looks like pure shit.
Yeah. But I mean, out of the curiosity factor, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I mean, they
I'm
talk.
surprised I'm surprised it just didn't come on like on TV or something.
Yeah.
Like never that I've seen.
Yeah. Well, they have like, or they were talking about what they did with Superman 4. Um, cause I mean, well, the first two Superman movies I really like with Christopher Reeve. The
So
third
do
one,
I.
what's
Third
that?
one's okay.
Yeah. I
No,
like the
I'm with
third
you.
one.
The first two, the second movie is really adulterated though because
Yeah.
they kind of forced in that slapstick bullshit.
Yeah.
After Richard Donner was fired or whatever happened,
Yeah.
he left. So Richard Lester comes in, they turn it into some stupid
Yeah.
slapsticky
The third
movie.
one. Yeah.
And also too with the second movie, like
Yeah.
there was actually no Gene Hackman. It's
Oh, really?
yeah, so it was a lot of body doubles and overdubs using Gene Hackman's voice and
Oh,
using
wow.
stuff that was shot during the first movie. People,
Yeah.
yeah,
I haven't seen that
Gene
forever. I love.
Hackman left. He left, and the whole cast wanted to leave after Richard Donner did. So I'm
Oh, okay.
surprised any of them even came back for the third movie. And the third movie was clearly no budget.
Yeah.
It was really kind of hard on the eyes, but at the same time, I think that even the third movie redeems itself in the
Yeah.
junkyard.
Yeah. Now
Where he
the
beats the shit out of himself. He turns into
yeah.
some alcoholic asshole,
Yeah.
and then he goes to a junkyard and beats the fuck out of himself.
Yeah.
And so that kind of redeems the movie, redeems itself. there, but it was still pretty weak.
Yeah.
It's like I think all franchises eventually just flatline, and
Well,
it
I
happens
mean,
with everything.
yeah.
Everything
Well,
just runs out of
run out of
steam,
steam.
and it just becomes a parody of itself. And they
Well,
do it with every single franchise now.
well, I know Superman 3 had like a certain place in my movie evolution because Superman 3 was the very first movie I saw in a VCR. Because before that, we got like that video disc. It was not like the ones that were in a cardboard sleeve from RCA that were
Yeah,
complete
video disc.
shit.
That's how I first saw Halloween at my friend's house in
Oh, really?
1983. Halloween 3. That's the
Yeah.
first time I saw Halloween 3 was on a video disc.
I mean, it was like it was in a cardboard box. It was like a video disc, but not like the ones that looked like the record. I mean, it's shiny. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
There was like
No,
a
yeah, you're talking about Laserdisc from like the 90s. And it's
yeah.
like a 10-inch,
Oh,
I
video
think.
disc. Oh, okay, yeah. Video disc, not
Yeah,
laser
a
disc.
video disc is like a
I'm
flat
sorry.
cartridge. It looks like an LP,
Yeah.
but it's like 3 or 4 times thicker, has some
Yes,
little
I'm sorry.
weird thing like a floppy disk on the
Yeah,
one
I
end,
meant
and you
yeah,
stick that in, and yeah, that's how I
yeah.
saw
Video
Halloween.
disc. Yeah, 'cause we bought one of those for $108. It broke twice in 10 days, and the guy said, my dad brought it back, and the guy said, "These are shit. You might as well just buy a regular VCR." So he begrudgingly paid the extra $35. I'm glad he did because like a month later, that was the only place you could rent those, and after that, you never saw them anywhere. The video discs.
No, they came and went very
Yeah, I
fast.
mean, could they spend all that money, like over $50 million, and then when they finally perfected it, was all the technology was gone. I mean, all the it was outdated.
I
And
bet
then they tried a laser
some
disc.
movies, some
Yeah,
video disc movies are probably collectible.
yeah, I'm
You
sure
know,
they
like
are.
maybe like if you had like Clockwork Orange or
Yeah,
something cool like that, like I think that would probably be collectible.
I'm trying to think the ones we saw. We saw 'cause we flip over both sides. I remember seeing like we got Godzilla, Rodan, because Vestron had like a laser video disc. We saw the Owl and the Pussycat with George. Oh, I can't remember the guy's name from Fun with Dick and Jane. Shit.
Uh,
George Seagal, and
Who the fuck was that?
Barbara Streisand. That movie was funny. We got that, and then we got like Sharky's Machine, and then that broke, and we had to load it in, and then it broke. So we were able to see that. Then we saw like Victor Victoria and Twilight Zone the movie, and also Star Trek 2.
The Wrath of Khan. Oh, on
Yeah,
video disc.
Yep, video
I
disc.
would like a Star Trek 2 video disc just to put on display.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
It
I
would just
love the
look good
artwork of those.
on the video disc.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The artwork on the video disc was like the best thing about it because it was like a fucking LP. You know, it's just there
yeah.
was a lot of space to work with. Whereas
I know that.
cassettes, you had to crop that down into a square. You didn't, you know, and
I did a video about that though. I looked it up. They said like e-disc or video disc, and then I think Cinema Massacre did like a thing. They were playing like the movie King Kong on one of those. Yeah, it looked all scratched up and stuff. But I mean,
bro,
yeah. But that's what I had, and that's the only place we knew to rent those at was Mace Electronics, and like my dad returned it like a month later, they were gone. And that was it. The last time I ever seen one of those. So like he said, he spent like $35 on a video disc player. And I remember the first thing we rented Superman 3 and Kramer versus Kramer. So Superman 3 was the very first movie I saw on VCR, and the very first a video disc movie I saw was Alan the Pussycat. Which is actually, which is actually really funny. What's say Super say? Oh no, you are lovely. That Melt in the Rain is solid frosted all really. So I have having it so red. You like to be glad. I hope you're happy, Clouds. I like you. You're a very nice person. I saw I got distracted by that. I just wondered what was up with Spoof. I was like, oh my god, and how she knew about the Discord. So I'll have to ask her later on. No, keep going. What the hell? But I mean, those are the movies I saw on Laserdisc. I mean, but it like broke down because my mother tried to
No, not
load it up.
Laserdisc. Video disc.
Video disc.
Yeah,
Sorry,
video disc.
video
Yeah,
disc.
Laserdisc was like 10 years later,
Yeah,
like mid
I mean,
'90s.
my uncle had one of those, and when he passed away, he gave it to me, and he had a handful of movies. He had I'm trying. Let me think the movies he had. He had The Last Emperor. That was like a four. That was like a four piece. It was like in two laser discs. Um, I know my cousin Jeff that you might see that JCN Callan on there. That was Jeff.
Oh, that's
He,
him.
he
That's your
yeah,
cousin?
that's my one cousin. If you ever see him in there, I'll show you whenever you see him in there. He
I think
used
I
to
saw him.
work. What's that?
I think I saw him today.
Yeah,
No.
I think he was in earlier today, not on this one, but early in the morning. And he used to work at this one place that sold stuff like that. And there was like when they were getting rid of them, he asked if he could have them. And there was like it was like a display disc on two sides, and then there was one of music videos he had. That was like a mini one, like a small laser disc. Which I'd never seen that before. It had like 5 music videos in it. It was a weird combination. It was like Madonna.
Yeah, just some
Uh,
weird, stupid compilation promo of some
yeah,
mixed up random bunch of
yeah,
shitty music videos.
yeah. And what was Madonna, Paul Simon? I can't remember the other two, and then Frank Sinatra, "Fly Me to the Moon" for whatever reason did
Yeah,
very
it's
end.
just going from bad to worse.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but it was interesting seeing that though, seeing a small version of a laser disc. We had that. He had a bunch of like, he had like. Do you remember George Gobel from Hollywood Squares? He was like
No.
he was like a real nerdy guy with glasses and stuff. And it's like, how did this guy become famous or something like for whatever reason? And he ended up doing like talk shows and stuff. And he actually started a movie called "I Married a Woman," and that was a very unusual movie. I saw that, and then he had two John Wayne movies. He had The Sea Chase and I can't remember the other one. And then he had some Disney movies on there. He had the one jungle one, live action jungle thing in Africa. And then he had like Snow White, and he had the Castaways or In Search of the Castaways. I think that's all the ones he had. Oh, and also Jeff had a Sports Illustrated one. Remember those ones where they show like people like skiing and stuff, all fancy, like compilation. He had like a sports half hour Sports Illustrated one too. And those, I think that's all the ones we had on the laser disc. But no, whenever he passed away, he gave that to me, which was nice of him. But I mean, well, no, I take that back. He gave it to me earlier on, and he asked if I could record because he just stayed with the VCR. He asked if I could record all those movies for him on VCR and then give it to him. That's what I did. Now I remember. And then after that, when he passed away in 2008, on information though. But I did a video about that. I did a video about that. I did a video about the Videocaster. I guess it was they sold that at one video store. That is a Videocaster, so that you could send like hook up to a VCR, and the signal will send it to another TV within like I don't know 100 feet or 200 feet. And then they were selling it, and then they said that was illegal because for FCC regulation or something like that. And I remember we had one. I don't know whatever happened to it. We had it worked for a while, and then I did a video about it. And then Greg Rupp, who was like the people who sold it for the video company, said he opened one up, and he said it was like two wires and like a tuna fish can in the middle of it. And he said that's pretty sketchy. And he said another reason to stop selling it though. It worked though, but he said the inside it was just like it was you plug in, there was an on-off switch. There was like a couple wires and like a tuna fish can in there. really weird. I don't know how it would send messages and stuff. That's what he told me.
Do you
That
remember when you had to like hook up a video game console and you had that little TV and game switch thing in the
yes, I
back?
remember that. Yeah, I remember that too. Or like my dad would have. I mean, 'cause we didn't have cable in the '80s because they didn't come out a certain place in the country, right? And we had the rabbit ears, and he would like my dad run it all the way up the chimney, and like this big antenna. Well, not rabbit, a giant antenna, and it would come down, and he had like alligator clips. And you put it like on either like the VHS or UHS side of the TV on the old TVs and stuff. And then we get Canadian TV, but the one thing is when it started raining, he said take it off because like lightning could hit that thing and then it would fry the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully, thank God that never happened because that would have sucked. Because that went right down the TV though. But no, they had like alligator clips too. Yeah, cable. We didn't have cable. This is back in the early '80s, honey. We didn't have cable. I mean, because I was always talking about MTV, I always wanted to see it. And my uncle, my aunt Dorothy and them, they had it in the one where they were at, like about 4 or 5 miles away. We used to watch MTV there, but we didn't have MTV where we were at. And then we used to watch Friday night videos on NBC late at night. I think my grand had a TV link that when I was, yeah. Well, I mean, we had like it was like there was two parts of the at the back of the TV. They had the VHS and the I mean not VHS, UHF and VHF. There was one for like the small channel, then one for the bigger channels, and then we put on each one. Yeah. Oh yeah. We had to. God damn it. A double A battery, yeah.
Yeah.
We got 3 channels in the '90s. But the one thing was nice is we could get Canadian TV. In a way, that was kind of like cable because it was uncut, though. At nighttime, anyways.
Yeah, they never gave a shit in Canada about any of that
Yeah.
nonsense.
I mean, now is it still like that? It's uncut in Canada, Canadian TV, or is it different now? Or
I haven't seen any TV since I lived in the USA.
okay,
I haven't owned a TV since about 19 something.
okay, I didn't know.
I
I
don't
thought.
follow any TV stuff whatsoever.
Well, they used to have. I mean, now it's weird because certain where we are located, certain it's a we would get like uh CBC Canadian Broadcasting, no CBN Canadian Broadcasting Network. That was the main one we would get, and then
CBC.
up top they'd have City TV, and City TV was awesome.
City TV used to be really good.
Yeah, well they
It's
like on Friday
defunct
night.
now. I
Yeah.
need to grab my charger cable. I gotta
Okay.
go grab my charger cable. It has to be
Okay,
done.
buddy. Okay. Oh, so private chat. What's the private chat? Oh, you need. Oh, okay, you just saw. Okay, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh shit! What did I do? The comment. Okay. Yeah, 3 channels. Wow. I gotta find out what's up with. Let me mute real quick.
I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, City TV used to play some raunchy stuff.
I remember they played a movie called Private School. That one
I was just
sitcom.
gonna say Private School with Phoebe Cates. I
Yeah,
was just
that
gonna
yeah.
say that they used to do that
Awesome.
at least once a year, twice a year,
Yeah, I
usually
saw
on a
that on.
Friday or a Saturday night.
Yeah, I think it was on a Friday night. I saw it though.
Yeah, it was a thing they
Yeah,
did. They'd usually sandwich it in between like one or two,
yeah. I remember they showed the
similar.
Gong Show movie. They had the Gong Show movie on there, which I thought was interesting, but it wasn't as good as the Gong Show. I mean, the Gong Show was a lousy movie.
Is
They
that
had
is that where you saw the 20-minute workout at some
no.
point?
I think the 20-minute workout was
Global?
Canadian Broadcasting Network. It was like around 10 in the morning on CBC
Are you
or
sure? I don't think
CBN.
that was CBC, man.
I think it was on there. I think
I
I could
think it
be
was
wrong. My
Global.
dad used to watch that. That movie is pretty. That was erotic though, for what it
Did I
was.
show you? I had the soundtrack.
Oh,
I
really?
found it. Yeah, I found one in Niagara Falls.
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
maybe 3 years ago.
But they had that on. I think it was Canadian Broadcasting Network, CBN, on
I
channel.
don't
It was
think so,
channel
man.
10.
There's no such thing, man. And I
Oh,
don't think they played that shit anyways, even if it was CBC.
oh, oh. What was the one that had like Mr. Dress Up and like the Friendly Giant?
That was
Was that?
CBC. Yeah, that was
Yeah, that's
CBC.
what I thought.
Yeah, it was on that. All right. I'm probably wrong. I
No,
think
no,
what happened was
I really
I
believe
think
that
that
was
show
it.
got sold at some
Yeah,
point. I think it got sold because I think it might have been on at one point two different networks.
yeah,
SETV was like that too.
yeah. I love SCTV. And that was on. They used to show like the old half hour reruns of that on City TV. I can't remember. It was something they showed something at 11 o'clock. We watch the news, and we turn to CTV. They'd have SCTV at 11:30, and then they have like three movies back to back. Then at the last movie might be like a Gamera movie or something like that. Or they had like a couple of those really dirty Mondo films. They had one that was really dirty, it's like the Mondo
Yeah,
Magic.
at like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one I saw was really dirty. It's Mondo Magic or
Yeah,
something.
fucking raunchy, man.
I know it was
You wouldn't even
dirty.
see that on Cinemax. It was
I
that
know.
raunchy.
Well,
You
they
wouldn't
would
even
never
see
play
it on
like
Cinemax.
those. Well, they would never play like documentary like that. I don't think they'd ever play like Face of the Death or Shocking Age or anything like that on there. Not to
They
my
wouldn't
knowledge.
do something with torture. Nothing
Yeah,
torture like that.
yeah.
No.
Or Mono Kane or anything like. Mono Kane was pretty tame at the time. That was the very first shockumentary. And then they had the it was nominated. They had the theme song "More" was nominated in that movie. I mean, I don't remember. I think it was nominated for. I don't know if it won an Academy Award, but it was nominated for Best Song. But I think that was the Italian documentary, and sometimes the monofilms were all set up too. And they had one with what the hell was it? Well, I saw one about disasters and stuff with Vincent Price hosting it, doing like the narration stuff, and then they did one called Mondo Bellardo with Boris Karloff narrating it. So I mean, interesting stuff. I think I
You
saw
rem-
something else. I can't remember. I mean, sometimes it's hard to find some of these movies. But I saw a disaster movie with Vincent Price on YouTube of all places.
Where was Vincent Price from?
I don't remember. Was he from England?
I don't know. He has a weird dialect.
Yeah. Oh, check this out. I forgot to tell you. Because you like movies like I do. John told me something late last night. I forgot to mention it today. Well, I told Spoof when I was on her live before this new one, right? The guy who directed the movie The Road, remember with Viggo Mortensen, the post-apocalyptic movie?
I don't.
Oh, well, it was filmed locally. Some of the scenes were filmed at Presque Isle, a local beach around here.
Yep.
Well, apparently the guy who directed it is going to be remaking The Conqueror Worm. That might be interesting. Remember, that was Vincent Price. He was about the Salem witch trials. He played
Okay.
Matthew Hopkins, Witchfinder. That might be interesting right there. I mean, I'm not big on remakes, but it sounds interesting. But they could completely screw it up.
Highly probable.
Yeah, but I mean, it's weird because they say there's no good remakes, and then we forget like stuff like John Carpenter's The Thing or the remake of Cat
Yeah,
People.
but I mean, I don't know if I would put The Thing in the same category as a remake that's come out in the past 25 years.
Well, that's true
'Cause
too.
some of these remakes now are only like at least that far apart, you know, or even less.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Scarface. Like
Oh yeah.
you can't compare Scarface to the original one. So much time, it's
Yeah.
you know,
That's true. I would
so
love
many
to see
things that
them.
happen. It's such a different world.
Yeah. I
Whereas
would
now
love to see.
they remake
Yeah.
stuff just to remake it.
Yeah, I know.
At
But I
least
would
with
love
The
to see.
Thing and Scarface and what's the De Niro movie?
Oh
Uh,
God.
the, uh, like from the mid '90s. What's that movie called?
Oh God damn it.
Fuck. It
Yeah.
was a remake, and it was the original one. I think had
Oh, Cape Fear.
Mitchum was in it. Yeah, Cape Fear.
Cape Fear. Cape Fear. Cape Fear.
Yeah, like see, that's not like the
Yeah.
original one. It's
Yeah.
at least it's you can justify doing that. Whereas now, I don't think there'd be any reason to remake Cape Fear again
Yeah.
or any of these other movies. Eventually,
Yeah.
they're just going to remake Star Wars, and
Yeah.
uh, everything is going to be Gone with the Wind.
Mm. Well, I mean, there was other stuff like
It'll be like the millennial version of Gone with the Wind, where everybody's
yeah.
sad all the time and
Yeah.
wants to cut their wee off.
Yeah. What was that? I think another remake. I like the remake of Kong versus Godzilla or Kong versus. I mean, I thought that was interesting. I like that. Um, but some remakes, it's just I don't know. Seems to be blasphemous to remake some
I would
movies.
rather see a sequel come out 30 years later than a
Yeah, me
stupid
too.
remake. I'd
Me
rather see a
too.
sequel like They Live. They could have done
Yeah.
that. Could have just
Yes.
done a sequel. Colors, you
Yeah.
know, till this day, gang violence is as popular as it's ever been. Why has there not been a Colors sequel? You
I
know,
don't
except
know. I mean,
you could they could have had Sean Penn playing the veteran cop
yeah.
and some stupid millennial rookie cop, his partner, and then they just
Well,
kill Sean Penn off at the end.
mm. Well, the thing is
Or,
now they would
or
have.
even like Cobra 2. Where was
Yeah.
that? Like, why was there no Cobra 2?
I love
Like,
Cobra. John hated Cobra. I don't know why he hated that movie. I thought Cobra was awesome. And that was a canon. Well, I think that was Canon and Warner Brothers teaming up, I think. Was that them both teaming
I
up?
don't have my computer. I wish I could look. I would have brought the Canon list up
Oh.
earlier. It's
Well, I
good to
know it was
browse
Canon.
because it's so long. There's so many Canon films,
Yeah.
you
I mean,
know,
there's,
or
I mean,
half and half.
yeah. Well, I mean, there was originally like, they redid like some sex company and became a big hit. And then they were doing like smaller independent movies. And then they finally went into like the Charles Bronson and Chuck Norris stuff, and which I love, you know. And for the
You know
most
how
part, like, yeah,
Death Wish, right?
yeah,
Um, at least I think Death Wish 1 and 2 was Michael Winner.
yeah.
That was
I think,
Michael
yeah,
Winner.
yeah. The other two were him too. I don't know about part five because they part five was
5
Trimark.
was pure shit.
Yeah, part five was
5 was
Trimark.
junk.
Yeah, Trimark did that one. I remember there
Yeah,
was one
5
scene.
was not even worth it.
Well, I remember there
It
was one scene where that guy was mashing a girl's face, and that was that guy that I mean that was the story. And then he remembered that was about it. but he was really old in that movie. And I think that might have been the last one he did the theater, and then he did like Family of Cops
Yeah, he
with
did.
Joe
Yeah,
Kenny.
there were multiple Family of Cops
Yeah,
TV
I've
movies, and
only
they
seen
were
one
all
of them.
shit. I watched
I've
all
only
of
seen
those
one
on
of them.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're on
congrats.
YouTube.
Yeah, they are.
I might
They
watch them
were.
because I like Charles Bronson. I might watch them. Well, I saw
You
one of them.
could, but they're super, super weak. All of them,
Really?
even the first one. Yeah. But, I mean, if it's your thing, you can check it out.
Well, I'll check it out and tell
Last,
me.
last I checked, they were all on there.
How you doing, Anthony, my buddy, my baby? Anthony, my baby. I'm playing Self Control by Lord Branigan. Let me I'll make this the thumbnail with you and
That's a good
Anthony.
song.
So this be a thumbnail for the live stream. There we go.
Because what I was gonna say is Michael Winner did those first two Death Wish movies
Yeah,
with Charles Bronson. The first Death Wish was that 73? That was
I think 73 or
1973.
72. Oh, and guess what? One of the black guys in it that was like one of the thugs was
Yeah, it's Lawrence Fishburne.
yeah, Boom Boom Washington from Welcome Back Carter.
Or
And then
wait, who?
was it Boom Boom Washington was Welcome Back Carter, one of the black guys in that?
Oh, I don't
Remember
know.
Vinny?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And
probably
then
starving. He's like, I'll sign up. I'll play a rapist.
yeah. Well, then Jeff Goldblum was a rapist in that too.
That's what yeah, I think I just called him Lawrence Fishburne, but yeah, it was
Oh,
Jeff Goldblum.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And he's calling her a cunt.
yeah. But I mean, later on in the movie, they had Vinny. I mean, Welcome Back Carter. Vinny Boom Boom Washington was in there. I mean, I can't remember his real name. He was in that movie too, but in a different scene. I should have elaborated on that, but
I'm
no,
not
it's Jeff
I'm not
Goldblum.
sure I know that person because
Oh,
I didn't really watch Welcome Back, Carter.
I didn't watch Welcome Back. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, I mean, but he was. I believe
I'm
pretty sure that
familiar,
was
but
him.
I don't know those characters at all.
Okay.
I know John Travolta and the Horse Shack guy. That's pretty much it.
Well, the very first Death Wish was Paramount. I think it was a team effort between Warner Brothers and Canon for like the
And
second one, and then the Canon did the third and fourth one, and then Trimark did the fifth one, and then that remake with Bruce Willis sucked. Did you like the remake of Death Wish? It
no, I
was
don't watch
awesome.
stuff like that. I don't watch any remake at all. I don't do Hollywood whatsoever, unless it's like 1999. That's like the cutoff. Yeah.
What was free? It was free on Amazon Prime, so I watched it because I wanted to see.
I wouldn't even watch it if it was free.
Oh,
But what was the other movie where they had some guy that looked exactly like Charles Bronson with that mustache, and it was like that? Do you know what that was? It was maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so, but I can't remember. I don't remember.
Like he even looked like Charles Bronson. Oh, I don't know what it was called. Somebody out there must know. Does anybody know what that movie is?
Yeah.
Where it had some guy that looked exactly like Charles Bronson, and it was basically Death Wish.
Oh wow, I don't remember. There was one called Fighting Back. There was one called Fighting Back in like 81 or something like that with Tom Skerritt. That was kind of like Death Wish. But that was 81. That was a long time ago. With Tom Skerritt, I think.
I remember him from Dead Zone.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one
I don't remember that.
Yeah. That was one. I mean, I was on Siskel and Ebert, The Dogs of the Week. But I remember I saw that on years later on cable, and that was a good movie.
Siskel and Ebert probably didn't like it because it was violent.
Yeah, they didn't like it. It was on The Dogs of the Week with that one. But I mean, there was a scene in the remake of Death Wish where something happened. These bowling balls falling on the guy's head. That was right out of the Three Stooges. That was so stupid. I mean, you can't take that seriously. And that was Eli Roth directing that movie, and it wasn't that good. And Bruce Willis gave a shit performance. I mean, he didn't even give a shit.
Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
What are you gonna get out of Bruce Willis? You'll get John McClane. You get John McClane.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't act like he didn't give a shit in that movie. I thought
I think that's how Bruce Willis acts. It's like every time you see the guy just looks like he doesn't want to be there and doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he didn't in this one either. It was horrible. But I had to see it though. I mean, because I wanted to review it for the channel, and I got to see it free with Amazon Prime. So just like that new Rambo movie, but I thought that was okay from a couple years back. That was all right.
I
I
didn't
didn't
see
mind
it.
that. Well, I did. I was kind of like he. It was kind of like Home Alone, kind of the way he had things set up, though. I thought it was interesting. I can
Yeah.
make sure Spoof's okay.
Michael Winner made a movie in 1973 with Charles Bronson, and it was not Death Wish.
Was it Wife Buffalo?
No, it wasn't White Buffalo. It was called The Stone Killer.
Oh, I saw
And
that. I saw that.
how is it? Is it good?
I liked it. I mean, but that's I haven't seen that in ages. Cause my dad wanted to get that though, and then I think he did St. Ides too, and him and his
Winner?
wife. I think. Let me see if St. Ides
Oh,
was Michael Winner. I'm not sure. Let me see. St. Ides.
I know Bronson and Jill Ireland did a few movies together
Yeah.
around that time they got married.
Oh, St. Ides, Charles Bronson. Let me. Yeah. I mean, I saw one of the what's the Bullets and Love and Bullets. That was
Love
kind of
and
solid.
Bullets.
Did you like Love and Bullets?
I like it.
Oh no, it's J. Lee Thompson. My mistake. It was like action crime movie. So they tried to do like something different. John Houseman was in it. That was pretty good. It's like a crime novelist is hired by a shady character to negotiate the return of a stolen confidential documents. And more like a James Bondish type thing. That was interesting. I thought it was interesting in Love and Bullets. Love and Bullets was all right, but I was a little disappointed with it. I want to see. You know what? I want to see Death Death Hunt with him and Lee Marvin. I've never seen that uncut. I saw on TV a long time ago. That's the one I want to see.
I have that here.
Oh, you
I haven't
do?
watched it. Yeah, it's been. I
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
it's been on my pile.
Oh,
I haven't been
cool.
watching movies at all, man. Like not in months. So I'm
Oh, wow.
now it's gonna be starting to weather's starting to get hot. So I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't. It's not really movie season.
yeah. Well, I haven't been watching movies like I used to, anyways. Oh, Spoof is wow. Spoof is still alive. I bet she's gonna be tired as hell tomorrow. Hope she's okay.
I think I definitely do more sitting in the winter.
Yeah. Well, everyone went over the Spoof. That's okay. We're having fun over here. But no, I mean, early morning run. I want to wish you luck, Anthony. Anthony's really killing it with all the running and the marathon stuff. And he said he wants to dedicate his runs and stuff to me, which is really incredibly flattering because Anthony's a good guy.
You should be training on a bike.
Yeah.
Like
But he
rather
runs a
than
lot of
running
running.
10 miles, I think you should be doing like 40 miles on a bike.
Oh, wow. I can just imagine that, too. You planted Gardner's Lake Cherry Man OG Kush. Wow. I got to pause. I got to pee real quick.
I'm going for a smoke.
All right, buddy.
I'm back.
Damn it! I just muted. Okay, I'm here. Well, how about we go till do like a 2 hour live? Go till like 4 o'clock. Oh shit!
Oh, you there?
Sorry, I hit the wrong fucking button. I'm sorry. Oh, you hear multitasking? Yeah. I probably just go to like do a 2 hour live till like 4 o'clock, and I mean, but no, I mean, I can't remember the Charles Bronson death. Oh, do you remember like what was the death sentence with Kevin Bacon? Is that what you're talking about? That was like
What was I
death
talking
wish
about?
kind of. Remember when you were talking about like
No,
the
this
way
was some totally other movie.
oh
I'm on my phone. It's kind of hard to. I'll let me try.
let me look
Let me
let me
try
look at
searching.
death wish type movies.
I'm just typing Death Wish
Okay, movies. Okay,
2018.
okay,
I
2018.
just typed Death Wish and it goes 2018. Is that?
Oh,
Oh,
that's the Bruce
that's the
Willis.
Bruce Willis one. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
that.
the
It's
one that
something else.
sucked. And
Something
let's
else.
see Bruce Willis type movies. Let's take out 2018. Let's see Death Wish 3. 10 modern day Death Wish movies. How about 10 modern day Death Wish movies? Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, Death Faster? No. Peppermint? That can't be that. Lila and Eve? I'm trying to think. Acts of Violence?
I'm doing a picture search instead because
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
getting
don't
that
know. I
Bruce
don't think
Willis.
I'm getting
Oh, I'll find it. It'll be
it. Okay.
somewhere.
Okay. Death Wish.
I keep seeing Death Wish worst series ever. Like, what the
Oh, that's
fuck?
bullshit.
What's with these people?
Oh, they have agendas. Oh, it's too violent. It's too violent. No one was the funniest thing in the Death Wish movie, in my opinion. In my opinion, the funniest thing in the Death Wish movie, they had like part three. Remember the one about the old people? They protecting the old people, right? And he had like that board that was hooked up and it hit some guy in the face, right? And all of a sudden you see something at nighttime, you hear someone get hit in the face. Oh my god! And they faint or something like that. And then see these two little things in there and said, "What's that?" And then Charles Bronson said, "Teeth." That was funny. I thought it was funny. You remember that one, buddy? In part
Not
three?
really.
No. Part three became like more like a comic book. I saw part four in at the theater in the Crackdown. I saw that in the theater.
The Crackdown was part 4.
Yeah. Part three was like I don't know. It was just Death Wish 3, and it was like he was protecting like the old age home.
Was he in Los Angeles for that one, or
I
back
think
in New
so.
York City?
I think that was Los Angeles, and then New York City was Crackdown. I think I could be mistaken, but they had John Ryan, and the Crackdown was John Ryan, and it had the thing with like those bumper cars in part four. I think someone got electrocuted. Remember how they have like that thing at the top where you see they run, they see them sparking and stuff, and some guy got electrocuted on the top of it. And then they had the scene where like I think he put a bomb in like the wine bottles, and you see like all of a sudden a cutaway, and they were clearly
The
dummies.
dummy.
Yeah, they were
That
dummies
was
in it, and you see it blew up. Yeah, that was low budget right there. I
that
saw
was
that. Yeah, oh, it's going good, Tyler.
uh shit. Danny Trejo was in that one.
Oh, he was? Okay, I didn't know who he was
I
at the
think
time.
so. I think he died by that exploding wine bottle.
Okay,
Did he?
maybe I have to look
I don't know.
because I didn't know who he was
Maybe it
at
was
the time.
another one. 3, 4, and 5 are kind of blurry in my mind, but
Yeah,
5, I remember 5 vividly because it looked like it was all shot with videotape or something. It looked really
yeah,
odd.
yeah. I mean, it was like, I mean, that was like Trimark. That wasn't even canon. I remember he had the remote control
Right.
volleyball in that one. I remember that. I remember that he had that one scene when Michael Park was smashing that girl's face into the mirror. That was disturbing. That just bothered me. The only part that was just because like the some of it's supposed to disturb you, make you feel uneasy and stuff like that. That's the only part that disturbed me on that one. And he's such a good bad guy in that. But it was about the fashion models. That was the only part that disturbed me in that movie.
He was a good bad guy.
Oh, Michael Parks. He was a bad guy in part 5, remember? I think it was Michael Parks. He smashed that girl's he kept smashing that girl's face into the mirror till she's all bloody and stuff. I remember that in that movie. It was like the fashion models and stuff. I remember he had that remote control volleyball in that. Aside from that, it was really, and then the way it ended was really lame. Cause everything everyone's got it said, "Well, if you need me, Chief, you know where to find me," like that, and then it ended. I mean, it didn't even have a profound ending though. But I mean, like at least, well, I mean, part 3 was like a big giant comic book though. The OP, and then there was a scene where like he was shooting that what was that automatic? Right, he had like the barrel right in his hand, shooting, and it had to burn. It would be burning a hole in his hand though. He was holding it with his bare hands. Yeah, I remember that. I still loved it though.
3?
Yeah, part 3. Well, I mean, it was
I
like
think I
what's
think I
that?
remember 3 and 4 being acceptable.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe a
part 4
little
was
like far
yeah,
fetched and stuff, but
yeah. Well, part 3 was like a giant comic book, in my opinion. But it was fun though. I had a good time watching it. Part 4 was it was like what you like have like
kind of
scene where
getting old.
it wasn't as good, yeah. And then
Dirty Harry, the final one, was also a piece of shit, like Death Wish 5.
yeah. Oh, the remote control car and they had Jim Carrey in it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, the Deadpool, piece of shit movie. Didn't
yeah. I
hold
saw
up.
that. I
Watch it
saw that
now,
in the
you'll be
theater. Yeah.
disappointed.
Well, they
It's not
had
like
kids.
Sudden Impact or something. Sudden Impact. I mean, that's still a really good movie. I think that was 83.
Yeah,
But the Deadpool, it's
yeah. I
pure
didn't know
shit.
that was because my friend said you want to see Deadpool. I said okay. I didn't know, and there was a line because I saw it. It was I was in Germany, and they had the PX, and they had like a movie theater in the PX, and there was like a line out the door. Well, we were out in the front of the theater waiting for it to play, and there was like a line out the door. It's like, oh my god, who's it? And I didn't know it was a Dirty Harry movie because I didn't know anything about it. Because I was in Germany, they didn't promote movies like they did before. Just
Yeah,
like
and
I
plus
saw,
it was just called the Deadpool.
yeah. Oh, that's my buddy JB Tyler. That's my buddy JB. Tyler's a good guy. Tyler's a good guy. Filming in the kitchen. Yeah. No, I'm doing a live stream now. It's different. What the hell was I gonna
Tell
say now?
Tyler we're trying to figure out the title of some movie here.
Yeah, find that some Death Wish movie from Death Wish type of movie from the 80s.
No, from
What
the
about
2000s.
2000s? Okay. And it wasn't Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon?
The guy looks exactly like Charles Bronson, right down to the mustache and
Okay.
eyes and hair and everything.
Okay, Charles Bronson look like actor. Let me
If
see.
I was
Okay,
on a
Robert.
computer, this would not be a search anymore, but I'm on my phone and using a phone, it they
Okay,
Everything's
Robert
so dumbed
Bronte.
down, and the screen closes when you click the wrong thing because your finger
Yeah.
hits it. And
Oh, I found it.
you did?
Yeah, it said the guy. They said some guy named Robert Bronte, and there was a movie called Death Kiss. Said known for being a Charles Bronson lookalike, this actor is carving out a name for himself in the general world of playing. I assume that's it. I could be wrong, but it's called Death Kiss from 2018.
That
Bronte's
does
back
look like
once.
it. It
Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
I found it. Yay! We found it. Oh, well, I mean, hey, I mean, that's cool. 'Cause I didn't even know that movie existed. 'Cause I was trying to think of movies that are like that, though.
He looks like him.
Yeah, he
Like
does.
he
It looks
really
a lot
does.
like him. No, it wasn't Death. It was called Death Kiss with Kevin Bronsky, I think. Yeah, Jason's gonna make this best kid. Oh yeah, I will, honey. Get drunk and oh yeah, I get drunk and naked with you, honey. No, she's sweet. Yeah, and kid you with fate. Yeah, I know. No, I was saying Death. Oh, son was Kevin Bacon too, but they had Eye for an Eye, and then they had I Spit on Your Grave, which is well around the same premise though, revenge fantasy.
What? Revenge?
Yeah, for I Spit on Your
What?
Grave.
As same premise as what? Death Wish?
Yeah,
I
I
don't know,
mean,
man. I think something like Miss 45 is more on the Death Wish premise, but I Spit on Your
yeah,
Grave's like a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
different
You're
thing.
right. You're right. Yeah, Abel Ferrer.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. That guy makes fucked up movies, man, and they're all like vicious
yeah, like
revenge
Bad Lieutenant
scenes.
with Harvey Keitel. He goes,
Bad Lieutenant.
yeah, I remember that movie. I saw that.
I saw Cop Killer, The Order of Death, which is
Yeah,
basically Harvey Keitel playing the same guy like 10 years earlier.
yeah,
It had
yeah.
John Lydon, like Johnny Rotten was in it, co-starring with
Wow.
starring. He was like starring with Harvey Keitel, and it's an Italian movie, and it was shot in New York City. It came
Yeah,
out in 1983,
yeah.
and it's called Cop Killer. It's on YouTube. There are two different uploaders that have it on YouTube. Check it out. Fucking good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is
Oh,
good. It's subtitled like I guess it was marketed as Cop Killer,
yeah.
but also The Order of Death, which is
Wow.
in 1984. Public Image had an album called uh, "This Is What You Want, This Is What You Get,"
Yeah. Oh,
and there
that
was
was.
an
I remember. Hardware. Richard Stanley.
Hardware. Yes, that song was
Yes.
in Hardware, "The Order
Yep.
of Death,"
This is what you
because
want.
it wasn't used in this particular movie.
Yeah.
Because I guess production wrapped up and they had to get the movie out. Soundtrack
Yeah.
wasn't ready yet. So that song went to the movie Hardware, which I didn't see.
Yeah.
But
Hardware.
I've
I
seen
mean,
I've seen a
that was
video of
Richard
a
Stanley. Yeah.
yeah, I've seen a video where that song was used in the movie. And so I knew but I haven't seen that movie
Yeah.
Hardware.
This is what you want. This is what you get. This is what you want.
Right. It's
Okay.
basically like a droning instrumental.
Yeah. Well, I saw that was, I mean, because I was in Germany for 2 years, and a lot of times they didn't have movie buzz like they did in the States, like multiple commercials and stuff like that. But we had Entertainment Tonight, and they were talking about the movie called Hardware. They said it's too violent, it was going to get an X rating. And this is before like that NC-17 rating came about. And I think I saw an R-rated version or the uncut version. I can't remember. I mean, I'm renting it in Germany, and that was from Richard Stanley, who left Hollywood after that huge disaster with that remake of I don't know, Doctor Moreau with Marlon Brando and
Mhm. They did a
yeah, he was
take
the
on
one that
that
did
with
that.
they
Yeah.
did a take on that movie with Charles Bronson. You
Oh,
remember?
was that
What was that called? It was loosely based on that same premise, and I think the doctor's name was even Moreau.
Okay, was it still Island Doctor Moreau with Michael York and Charlton Heston from the 70s?
No, it was Charles Bronson. It was one of those campy, like mercenary type.
Okay,
He's like a family man that goes back into the shit and
yes.
uh, fuck. Now I have to look that movie up.
Oh shit, sorry.
You've probably seen it, but that one I'll be able to find easier.
Okay. Well, I mean, he was in a movie like a psychological thriller with Anthony Hopkins called "Someone Behind the Door." Charles Bronson. That was a good movie. I saw that just by accident at a Family Dollar. They had that on sale for some low budget company. That was an interesting movie, though. I remember what else was there? I mean, there's a whole bunch of Charles Bronson stuff. I liked. Oh, did you like Kinjite Forbidden Subjects? That was one he did after Death Wish 4. I thought that was good. He
No,
made a guy eat.
I
What's
didn't
that?
see that one.
Yeah, it's really good. That was one that I think it was like uh Canon and Warner Brothers teamed up for that one. He made a guy eat his watch.
Damn, I
It's
think
a messed
one of
up
the
movie.
aside from the Family of Cops movies, the
Yeah,
TV network movies that he
yeah,
did, I
yeah.
think the most recent Bronson movie that I've seen was called The Act of Vengeance, which was some kind of dilemma they had going on in some mining town,
Okay.
or maybe
Oh,
yeah,
the
it had
money. I seen that.
the Quaker guy. Was the Quaker guy in that? The guy from
Yeah, I
Cocoon.
saw that. That was the money. I seen that one. Oh, and guess what
That was
movie I saw?
decent. That was actually a good movie, but the
It was good.
title,
I liked that
what's up with the
movie.
title, man? Like,
It was a cable movie. It was made for HBO or cable or something like that.
oh,
I
it
read
was.
that.
It was.
I,
Yeah, it was.
I
I think
read
it
that a
was
long
made for
time ago.
HBO.
But the one movie I saw again, I always wanted to watch again, and my sisters, I really enjoyed it. I saw Murphy's Law again. Murphy's Law is really good, and it's funny too. For my old going, oh, have a good stream. Oh, thank you, buddy. White Buffalo, yeah, I love White Buffalo. I remember that as a kid. That I remember that it was like a giant. It was like a giant monster, but it was a bizarre western too. I saw it again later on. I remember, boy, this movie's kind of weird though. You remember White Buffalo? Did you like that one,
I
Rocco?
need to watch White Buffalo again. It's
Yeah,
I saw it when I was a kid.
yeah. I remember as a kid. I loved it as a kid, and I mean, I watched it on Turner Classic Movies. I mean, in the '90s, I said, "Boy, this movie's kind of weird," but I liked it though, and it was right up there with Orca. I remember Orca as a kid too. Orca was the killer whale movie, but completely different though, because this was like a bizarre, like a Wild West tall tale with like the white buffalo and stuff like that. It was cool.
Yeah, White Buffalo came out the same year as Radon and Ted.
Okay, right on Tebby. Okay,
Yeah,
I think
he was busy around the mid '70s. That was '77.
okay.
Oh, I think that movie was '84, and it was called. I need to confirm this. Hang on. Oh, his name was Moloch, not fucking Moreau. Anyways, that movie was called The Evil That Men Do.
Oh, I loved Evil the Men Do. That was awesome.
Yeah,
How about that
yeah,
movie?
it was fun. They kind of do that crazy sadistical doctor
Yeah,
concept.
yeah.
Yeah, that
And
was
that
one
was
of
an
the better ones.
awesome movie. I love that. I forgot 10 to Midnight was awesome.
That was TriStar.
TriStar was 10 to Midnight? No, TriStar would, yeah,
No,
TriStar Here's What Men Do. Yep, you're right.
yeah, The
Yeah,
Evil That Men Do. That was
yep.
TriStar.
And then that was a great song by Iron Maiden, too. I love that song, but it didn't have anything to do with the movie, but I remember the movie too, Evil Men Do. That was a great song that Iron Maiden did. I don't know if you liked them or not, but I thought it was a cool song.
My favorite Iron Maiden are probably the first three albums.
Okay.
Seem to
But I
be
mean, I
mostly
think that
what I
was
listen
from
to.
Seventh Son of Seventh Son, I think.
Yeah, it was. That was 1988. I
I
do have
love
that
that
album.
album. I love that album because I remember I was in the army. I was waiting to see a movie. I remember getting it for the Walkman. Listen to it. I loved it. I think that's one of their best
One
albums.
thing I liked about that album, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son,
Yeah,
was the filler tracks, like the deeper tracks on that album. I
yeah.
like to listen to a lot more than the hits and stuff.
Oh yeah, and it was cool seeing one of the best music videos. Can't Play with Madness had Graham Chapman, the guy that died on Monty Python, in that video. That great video, in my opinion. Anyways,
What?
I did you ever see the music video for that? Can I Play with Madness?
Yeah, it was animated or something, right? Eddie
Well,
was
I
in
mean, it
the
had
cast.
animated parts in it though, but it was like more of like a live action with Graham Chapman as like a teacher in it
Okay.
for Monty Python, the guy from Monty
Yeah.
Python that passed away. That was a brilliant video. I love that video. Oh, is it? I'm trying to see. I mean, I'm
You know what Iron Maiden video I like best?
yeah. What's that?
It was Women in Uniform from
Yes,
1980, and it
yes.
was not on the album at all because it was a cover song.
Oh,
And they,
really?
yeah, it was weird. It was like a B side,
Oh,
or maybe it was on the English. Maybe
yeah.
the album in England had that song on it. There's
It
a
was
band
weird.
called Skyhooks,
Yeah. Well, it's weird when I got
but they
first
made
got.
a video and it had the nurses, had the
Yeah.
two
I.
nurses. One was a redhead, one was a blonde. The one
Yeah.
girl was Billy Idol's girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I have books where like she's in this book and there's like 500 pages of like the British punk scene or whatever. And
Oh,
it's got
wow.
the girl, one of the two girls from that video.
Wow.
But Paul Diano hasn't really been doing that good like these past, like he's in a wheelchair and stuff.
Let's see.
I like Killers.
Oh, Killers is good. A lot of people said they hated the Paul Diano or whatever his name was.
I don't hear that. I've never heard that in my life, man.
Oh yeah, when I was in the army, my two younger guys. I mean, they were like music snobs, right? He hated. They said they hated Paul Diano, and the other guys said they hated him too. They liked Bruce Dickinson. They couldn't stand the other guy. Swear to God. But they hate like speed metal and stuff like that too.
I say my two favorites are Killers and the follow up Number the Beast.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 666. The music video for that was terrible. They had the people like the ballroom dancers in it. Like what they were they thinking?
Yeah, they must have paid licensing and just took all this bullshit from.
Yeah.
Also, too, like it's weird how that came out. That came out in '82, right?
Yeah.
Number the Beast. Yeah, that was '82.
Yeah. I finally
You
got
know, you
that.
notice like there's stuff in there that like
Yeah.
I wonder what month that album came out.
I'm not sure.
Because if it came out after the Misfits Walk Among Us,
Yeah.
I would take interest in that because Iron Maiden are actually using the Crimson Ghost in that video, and also they do the Revelations bullshit too,
Okay. Remember they had 22
which
Arcadia
the
Avenue in
Misfits
that?
did in 1982 as well.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's really
Wow.
suspicious that Iron Maiden all of a sudden. I don't know when Walk Among Us came out
Mm.
or the Number of the Beast, but if one came out in front of the other, then. Cause I know also too, Steve Harris said that he designed the band lettering, you know, like the logo. And bullshit, like you can go back to like the 60s or I mean that font came from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I always wondered if Iron Maiden actually stole from the Misfits.
I don't know.
Stole
Maybe.
an idea, like borrowed
Maybe
an
that
idea.
it could probably
Because
be
it's a
possible.
double shot, man. You know, because the Crimson Ghost, it was that old cereal.
Yeah.
I think it was Republic or something that made that.
Yeah.
It was like a soap opera. But that's where the skull came from. But they
They
used
might
clips of
have
that,
done
and it's in the Number of the Beast video.
Yeah. They might have, you know.
Is that Vincent Price doing the let you have a half understanding of the beast, the little
I
Revelations
can't
thing?
remember. That might have been
I don't
I
know
can't
who that.
remember what it was. I don't think it was him though. I don't think.
because the
I'd have
Misfits
to
did
look
that
that
in
up.
1982. That's all I'm saying. I think Iron Maiden probably
Yeah,
maybe
I mean,
Smith.
it was weird because I didn't get that album until I was in the army. It was all over the place in the army too. I finally got it though.
What?
The Number of the Beast album from Iron Maiden.
That was one of the first compact discs that I ever bought.
Oh really? I bought it on cassette. It was still like, I mean, because when I first got in the army, it was pretty much cassettes, and then I started seeing CDs come about. And at first, I didn't buy CDs because I was just buying cassettes. And when I
That
said,
album, I don't even think that album came out on CD till 87, 88.
oh, okay, well, that's possible then.
And that's when I first got it. And I bought it on the same day as Killers.
Okay, because the thing with the CDs was, I didn't buy a CD player until I was at the PX, and they had a whole bunch of Blue Oyster Cult on CD. So that's why I bought a CD player. Because I just had my Walkman at the time, you know? And that's what I do because I was walking everywhere in the military, and a lot of times that was good because it would keep you fit, you know, for PT and stuff like that too. Oh man, let's see what's going on. Let's see. You want to wrap it up pretty soon, or
It's your show, man. You can just pull the plug whenever you want.
yeah?
I'm just hanging out. So
I'll probably
if you
go
want to end it,
Yeah, I'll probably go 220, 220. I think we had a great live though.
well, I
When we
see
get on,
419. So like, I don't know what 222 is.
oh yeah, I mean I'm talking about the runtime of the live stream. I'm sorry. I gotta be
Yeah,
careful.
I don't see that anywhere. I just see.
Oh yeah, well I mean that's on my end. They'll have that, and plus the people on watching. I had to check up on spoof anyways, but I think we when we riff we do good. You know what happened when we remember we did the 11-hour live stream. You know
Yeah.
what Super said? Super said
What?
we like nerding out on a bunch of stuff. I thought it was cool as hell because we were remember movies and music and stuff. Yeah, that was cool as
Yeah,
hell.
I
I
think
mean,
that's when we first started talking about Canon films or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That seems the run.
It's kind of easier to do that
Yeah.
when you have a computer and you can just scroll on a full size screen.
Oh yeah.
Because
No,
then
it
you
was
can
good.
like reference stuff, like because like I had a hard time finding that movie on my phone.
Oh, it's way past 69 minutes. It's like 2 hours and 19 minutes right now. So I try to do all twos and stuff, or at least give that like a wrap up time or stuff like that. No, we doing it. I mean, we when we riff, we do really good, buddy. I always appreciate talking to you, man. You're a cool guy. And then we riffed. I mean, I know that one girl was talking a lot, but you were up there, but it was still fun. And then we started to get talking a little bit louder, talking over her too a little bit too, which was
Who?
funny. Remember that
Lee?
Lee was on earlier? She talked a lot, remember? Lee Rydell. I mean, I don't mind her talking. It was a different perspective though. I mean, her perspective was different, and it like lent a lot of variety to the chat though. I thought it was interesting. You know, we have too many people coming up this time. I thought because Spoof was going to go to bed, and then she's mad at Pandora though, so she went live. So I have to see what check up on her though. But I mean, I'd go for like another 2 minutes. When it gets to about a minute, I'll probably start wrapping it up. No, we did 69 minutes, so we did way over 69 minutes, 2.5 hours almost. Because that would be like I'm going to run out my 20 hours. Well, not this weekend, but getting there. Well, but this was good. And then I took that "We Own the Light." It was from a song from Jungle Rush called "Blood Ties." Cause I remember back a long time ago, I used to say "Baptized in Metal, Brothers We Unite." Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Clouds. I mean, I don't know if I'd put "Baptized in Metal" for a title for a song because YouTube bitches about shit like that. But "We Own the Light." We Own the Light. That's from that one thing. Just try to be. Oh no, hey, I don't mind. You did awesome. Let's do 60. There you go. Let's do 69. That's wonderful. So I think I'm going to wrap it up now. I want to thank you, JB, for coming up, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome, my good friend. I want to thank everybody coming in the chat, and I guess that's it. I'm going to start wrapping stuff up. So I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Good night. Yeah, good night, chat. So until next time, everybody, please take care, my legion. Okay, get to the end broadcast. Because it's weird because you hit this button once. It does not end on a dime. When it hits 220, 222, I'm going to wrap it up. I can see it check out on Spoof. See if she's okay. So until next, everybody, please take care, my legion. Okay, hit it. Now, good night, everybody. Good night. Oh, shit. Good night, everybody. Good night.